Hello, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel, and welcome to another Disjointed Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the Xbox One. Now, for those of you who are dead, the Xbox One is the newest in the line of Xbox game consoles by LexCorp. Jeb, what do you think of the precursor to the T-800 infiltration unit?
I think it's a wonderful step towards a surveillance state, and it's just going to be wildly effective for the NSA.
What about you guys?
It'll definitely be really good at watching us and figuring things out about us so that they can better sell us things. Like, if I'm overweight, they'll be like, here, have this new candy bar.
I hope
Buy the Microsoft candy bars.
Do you think the Kinect will be able to gauge whether or not you're overweight?
Oh, definitely.
If you strip down naked and you do
I mean, it's fantastic at reading like curvature and things. So I'm just worried that there's just going to be that one guy that sits there whacking it on there all day just to watch.
There's people threatening that. It's like sucks for Microsoft because I'm just gonna be jacking it in front of my Xbox all day.
Oh yeah, chat roulette, Xbox edition.
Oh, fucking Juno. They had a game on it, the Xbox 360, or Uno. They played not Juno, but they played Uno, and there was a lot of the fapping,
Well, what else are you going to do while you're playing Uno?
What else are you
It
going to
only
do while
takes
you're
one
playing the
hand.
Xbox?
Yeah, right.
Especially after that 24-hour period is up and
Well,
you can't
fuck,
play any
internet's out.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your Xbox Silver ran out.
I'd really like to watch TV, but I want to change the channel. I'll just watch it on my Xbox, I guess.
Well, you'll still be able to watch TV and watch movies on your game system. You just won't be able to play games on your game
I'm
system.
so thankful Microsoft was gracious enough to allow us to continue using our TV when the Xbox is out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good
Only
for
because-
you.
only because they couldn't
not
figure-
me.
They couldn't figure out a way to hack the TV through the video
Plus,
cables.
you
That's
still
it.
need the cable box.
Oh, they actually did figure out a way to hack certain TVs because I read online yesterday that the Xbox only has an HDMI output. Like, exclusively HDMI. So if you have an older TV that's only got the VGA,
Oh, you're fucked.
you're fucked. It's like if you don't have a real high-speed internet connection, you're fucked.
Like me.
And me.
I can see the TV
Ah,
thing,
fuck
honestly.
you guys.
I get 5 gigs a month. 5. That means I'm fucked.
God, only
You can
five?
download
Yes,
half a
fine.
game.
Shit, I get 20.
Which means,
And yours is the
which means
worst.
in a year when all of the discs are gone, I can't play anyway because I'll have nothing to put in the goddamn machine.
It's okay. Minecraft has a new solid disc now.
Oh,
You go to the
yeah,
store
wow.
and buy it.
Really? Minecraft has a disc?
Yeah,
Yes.
retail. I think that's what they call it, the retail version.
Does that come with anything?
I don't think. I think it's
A
just
nude mod.
because of the newest Minecraft as the date it was printed.
That would look like one of those toys you got as a kid. It's like you put the block in the
It's
square
a Ken
hole.
doll with a darker line between the legs.
So recently they said that you can turn off the Kinect now.
Well, no, you can put it in a low power state where it only listens
Right.
for Xbox on or Xbox off.
You can say Kinect on.
Oh well, yeah. It's just we promise it's not recording you.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not recording
Yeah.
at all.
Until 6 months down the road when they change the policy and they start selling all of your secrets to the government.
Yeah,
They've got all the integrity of the AP.
How many-
Selling, you don't make money off of selling shit to the government. You make money off of selling stuff to like the private sector. I mean, really, the government doesn't make a whole lot of money off of personal
The
information.
government doesn't pay you; it just threatens to take your money away.
Which, in some cases, it doesn't do that at all, i.e. Bank of America, where it gives you more money if you fuck up horribly.
Yeah.
Here, you've screwed up millions of lives. Take more money.
You almost caused the financial apocalypse. Here's more money.
You know,
Give me some money.
Give me some money.
That's all Bank of America did.
Hey, I want your house. I want your house.
give us money.
Give me some money.
Detroit did that too with the car industry.
We don't talk about Detroit.
We don't talk. It needs to be gone. It needs to disappear.
Don't worry, in like 19 years when Detroit is like lit only by orange lights and it's never daytime, they'll be...
Well, when RoboCop roams the streets, the world will be a better place.
Of course.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that remake. We're
I
talking
forgot that
about the X.
existed. Damn it.
Yeah, no, they kept his arm. They kept one of his arms. And they had
Fucked that up.
So, Xbox One. Wonderful name. Why they didn't just call it the 720 like everyone thought they were.
Because they really like the euphemism
Or at
Expo.
least the Infinity.
Well, they called it the Xbox One because they said it was a fundamental redesigning of the Xbox, and in that sense, it is actually a valid name because it is a fundamental, not a good fundamental change, but it is a fundamental change from a game system that's fun for everybody to this.
Well, see, I'm just
Just take the fun
imagining.
out of it.
I'm imagining their E3 presentation just going to be, hi, this is the Xbox presentation. We're here for the Xbox One.
It's the Xbox One! In fact, this would be a great logo. Xbox One! Someone make that a thing. Someone make that like an e-card with that guy who's doing the middle finger. It's like Xbox One!
We didn't say which one.
So what's your favorite feature of the Xbox One?
That it lets my friends and family play any games on my console.
When they're at your house.
Holy shit!
I know, right? I mean, it's not like all the other consoles did that. No, this is the first time. Because normally they had to, like, get a mark in their hand that would let the company know they were your friend, and then the game just wouldn't kill them.
Well, yeah, I remember my Atari had that weird barcode system so that you could play two-player. You had to
Yeah.
get it tattooed into your skin.
I
Yeah.
still got mine. It's right here on my elbow.
What about you, Tim? What's your favorite, whatever, about the bullshit?
That I'm not buying it really.
That's his favorite thing.
I'm not gonna get it. I never
What?
intended on it.
What about you?
I like the fact that if you don't connect every so often, it completely shuts down and becomes a $400, $500, $600 piece of shit.
That lets you watch TV.
It's a $400 pass-through
It lets
box.
you use the thing it was hooked up to.
What'll be funny is if someone hacks it and finds out that like SimCity, all you got to do is change one line in some INI file, and then it doesn't fucking matter. Just one line you can
yeah,
do
but
with a
then you
USB.
invalidate your warranty. They'll ban you forever. They'll block your IP address.
They'll send people to your house.
They'll ruin your credit. They'll eat your puppies.
Well, one thing I am pretty excited about is to see what people modded before. Because hardware-wise, it's a great machine.
Oh shit! No, it isn't.
It's not?
No. I
It's
am.
an average machine.
When the new Xbox next generation system coming out can be matched by my old computer,
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, keep in mind my old computer was pretty badass, and it still is because it's still being used. But when the thing that's supposed to surpass and be the keeper, the challenger, the maker of the new generation of hyper realistic gameplay, and it has 5 gigs partition for the fucking game. 5 gigs. 5. What is it?
It's like one game. It's not even one game.
That's one game of the current generation playing average. Like what the fuck?
Well, you have to buy a new hard
the
drive.
cloud will take care of it all.
The cloud thing is bullshit.
Oh yeah, they're gonna render it in the
Yeah,
cloud.
they're gonna do everything for you.
Yeah.
They're gonna think for you. They're gonna feed you. They're
And
gonna bathe you.
And
they're
if
gonna
your
fuck
internet
you.
connection isn't fast enough, what? Will like the single player load weird?
Yeah,
It'll be
Yeah.
running up and then a building will just appear.
Single player will not lag.
Yeah, you'll be running through a forest of nothing, and then all of a sudden trees will pop up,
And you
and
fall
mountains will
into a
pop
hole.
up, and then you'll die because there was an enemy there you didn't fucking see because the cloud takes care of you, Noah. The cloud is everything.
Or you'll teleport inside a solid object.
Why don't you spend thousands of dollars on internet? Why?
And
They
at the
won't
s-
give me internet.
and at
They,
the same
they
time-
literally won't give us internet. They won't run it.
at the
I
same
can't
That's the
have
same
it.
problem he has.
Same issue. Only mine is more ironic than yours.
How so?
Because literally 30 feet away from my driveway is a cable box that runs internet for the street right next to me.
Hey, mine's only 200 feet away from the cable box. It runs 200 feet down the road and stops. And then I'm another 200 feet, and the road runs another quarter mile. They won't run it past that first 200 feet.
Well, your
No.
story is like 7 times less ironic than his.
Nah, because I'm on an intersection, and it's like the street right next to me is like average to low income, and the street that I'm on has some of the higher incomes in this county,
Mhm.
and they still won't fucking run it.
Yeah.
And according to my neighbor, who's been fighting to get internet on our street, he's been fighting for 7 years
Oh,
with
yeah.
AT&T
Oh yeah.
to get broadband.
They would have earned their investment back by now.
Oh hell, we offered to pay for them. We offered to pay for the installation down the road.
We can't allow you to do that.
When the
That's
people
not
up for
in
me
our
finally
policy.
got theirs, it took them 7 years to get Time Warner or whoever the fuck is the cable company is now in the area
Well, it doesn't.
to put the fucking cable line in.
I don't care what company it is. I don't care if it's screw you money grabbing company for shitty internet. It's better than what we have.
Oh yeah.
We have satellite. Satellite's like the worst.
I've got a little Wi-Fi box.
I've got wind-up internet.
It's like a Jack in the Box.
I know there are
3
people-
gigabytes left.
there are people in this county. There are people in rural areas all over the United States that still use fucking dial-up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna take this thing and it's like, yeah, fuck you. You need broadband.
What's really kind of funny is that all these new products are coming out that are requiring all these constant internet connections and actually high-speed ones. And at the opposite end, all of the telecommunications companies are like, no, they don't need fiber. No, that's not. We surveyed 2 people in the ghetto, and they were like, no, we don't want to know what the fuck you're talking about.
Internet? What's that?
And
You
I'm
mean
like,
that thing you gotta type out like 45
Computers are
lines
evil.
of BASIC to get on?
I
What
have
the hell?
actually spoken to people who verbatim have sworn they don't trust computers. They're gonna steal my identity.
He's just talking about the wonderful, intelligent people that live in our area.
In our rural
that
areas.
believe that technology comes from Satan's asshole.
I thought he ejaculated the internet.
No, he shut it up.
No, I thought that was.
I thought that was computers.
Whatever.
What's
Just
funny?
spewing technology.
What's funny about
All
it
over.
is on the other end of it in this area. Like a few years ago, they tried to pass something that would have government funding, that would come down and wire up the whole state, just to make sure that we had that infrastructure in place. And they shot it down as a waste of money.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, they're putting down obviously like fucking racist, intrusive shit as state law. Like the shit they tried to pass a few months ago that made Christianity the unofficial official fucking religion.
Yep.
Though that's important. That's important to spend money on, but wiring us up for the future, and it is for the future. Places are gonna need internet.
Oh, see, our state prides themselves on being the buckle of the Bible Belt.
Yeah, you live in the Bible Belt.
It's like
We love God and we hate technology.
so. Back to the Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we
This
get
is why
off,
we're disjointed.
we get off topic a lot.
Yeah, we do. So, the Xbox, what's... right, me and Repair Guy, we came up with a game. And the game is called the Xbox One Speculation Game. The rules are simple. Basically, what you have to do is come up with something you suspect will happen in the future or will be announced that is either a hardware issue of the system or a software and company policy issue of Microsoft. It has to be within reason. Like, you can't say the fucking system's gonna turn into a dragon and start eating babies.
God damn it.
You can't say
Like,
the
bring
It's all
Kinect's...
an argument.
You can't say the Kinect's gonna shoot lasers and kill people out of it.
Did you read my journal?
You have a journal? It has to be within reason, and it has to be believable,
Plausible.
plausible. It has to be plausible. And so I'm gonna start, right? What I suspect, and this will be a hardware issue that I think will happen shortly after launch, is I suspect the system is going to have significant heat problems, like overheating problems. Because if you look at a picture of it, like the only air vent that I saw for it is on this side, and it's just a row of small holes. And what it reminded me instantly of was the original layout of the Xbox 360. And if you remember, the original Xbox 360 design was notorious for overheating. So I suspect the Xbox One is going to have the same kind of issue. It's going to overheat, only this time it won't have the red ring of death. You'll have the whatever, something just shut it off. Ring of nothingness.
It'll just die.
You just get a blue screen now.
Yeah.
It just won't come back on.
So that's my speculation, and we can go around. So let's see. I always start with you, but let's start with
Old
me.
man.
Old man. Let's start with old man.
Yeah, fuck you. Well, since we won't be able to trade in games and all the way they tend to want to fuck us on this, I think if they do allow it, the manufacturers are going to charge you a fee. So if you can go buy a used game at half off, they're going to charge you $10 or $15 to buy a new code or whatever it is to allow the game to play.
Tim.
I think it's kind of a given, but obviously the Xbox Slim, the Xbox One Slim is going to come out before a year's time of after release. Xbox Slim will come out.
No Blu-ray. We cut that out now.
Well, there's
No pass-through either. It's just a game system.
Well, there's going to be no need for Blu-ray because it'll all be digital.
Yep.
And if you have discs, then fuck you. Okay, it's your turn.
I'm under the impression that Microsoft will actively seek out people who are suspected of cheating and block their IP addresses permanently, basically turning the console into a $400 piece of shit brick.
I'd be willing to bet that.
No single player, no Netflix, nothing. You can't even connect to the internet.
Like
with it
if
anymore.
you're suspected of cheating, they'll just block. They'll send you a message, like you have 4 hours.
You have 4 hours before your service is terminated.
Probably not.
No,
Give us the money.
And I can see taking it one step further where they'll send you a message saying, yeah, you're getting ready to get shut down, unless you'd like to send us more money.
Yeah,
Give us
spend,
money, you can play.
send us $20.
And we'll make this all go away. They're the mob. They're the mob.
All right, yeah, definitely.
It'll probably just be like a
That was the
probation thing
worst.
too. They're
Yeah,
like, pay money to go on probation instead of
Yeah, that's
paying
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that would even-
probation.
yeah.
We're willing to allow you to pay us $40 so that we'll put you on probation and rehear your
For
case.
90 days.
Yeah,
For nice.
to go in front
If
of
you
another.
fuck up
Your
one time in
appeals
90
are
days,
unlimited.
if you fuck up in 90 days, that's another $40.
Alright, my turn. Again, this is a case issue, but this is a policy issue. I suspect that any modification of the case will void warranty, and under modifications will be things like stickers, labels, anything.
The skins,
Custom paint.
Any
Small marks.
like cracks.
water vapor
The-
from your breath.
Well, not water vapor, but definitely like stickers, any kind of paint, that'll be considered modifying the system, and that will void your warranty.
See, I suspect that there may be dust in there somewhere. We can't find any, but we suspect that your warranty
No,
is
no,
void.
not dust. That's unreasonable. But I think the sticker
Microsoft.
thing. I think the sticker thing is reasonable.
Yeah.
When I think of
Like if you want to design on your Xbox, go buy the Xbox that has the design on it.
Yeah.
What if you got to what?
Pay us
why-
$500 to customize it. We're happy to do that for you.
Yeah.
who cares if they buy a whole new Xbox?
If you buy the Xbox Custom Edition for only $600 more, you can put anything you want
Or
on it.
better yet, what they'll do is they'll sell you a kit that fits around your Xbox that you can color on
Yeah.
and design.
Yeah, like those book covers.
Yeah. And you'll have to clamp it to it and make it even bulkier and bigger and squarer.
And
therefore will be even worse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it'll melt probably.
Okay, your turn again.
Let's see, what else about this fucking pain in my ass?
You ate the bones. You
I
ate the bones.
Advertising.
Okay.
That is a good topic. Since the Kinect will be sleeping, it's not gonna listen in on your conversations and then start sending you advertisements specific to the shit you say in your home when the Xbox is off.
I was looking at Piedmont Community College, and I made the mistake of putting in PCC. Wait a minute. Oh,
Did you
right.
need penis enlargement pills?
No, but it came up. It came up with a thing. It came up with a thing that said, "Are you looking for peat moss?"
Peat moss.
Peat moss.
Awesome.
There are some great prices for peat moss, and then eBay started coming up with things. We have great prices on quotation peat moss, and then oh yeah, there were like GameFly had a little thing on there. Would you like to download peat moss?
Oh my god.
Peat moss, the game.
Oh, for fuck's sake, GameFly! I don't like peat moss. It's terrible. Last time I tried to play it, my console smelled like weed for a month.
Well, definitely, I think that the Xbox will be selling hardware upgrades. You know?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, buy the Kinect 3. It's got 3 cameras now.
No, not like that. Like the new hard drive and shit. Like a bigger hard drive or like.
Yeah, but it'll connect on the outside. It'll plug in through one of the USB things.
Well, we haven't seen the back yet, so we don't know.
I saw the back.
Oh, you did? There might be
Yeah.
some like special shit back there.
I mean, there are a few ports on the back that, I mean, I could see some big, enormous, bulky thing clamping on the side and cutting off the airflow even more.
Or not do like they did with the 360, and you can buy the cooling fans, the big, bulky, massive
Okay.
things that melt your fucking system.
Third-party merchandise is gonna go crazy for stuff like you know, like the fans and then.
And that's an excellent segue into mine. I believe that third-party accessories will no longer be covered and void the warranty if there's a malfunction.
Oh my god.
Like a third-party controller.
Yeah, say you use a third-party controller with a short in it and it causes a problem in one of your USB ports. That will void your warranty entirely because you weren't using official Microsoft products.
Well,
I could see that,
Yeah.
actually. I
the
could see
third-party company
that.
would be obligated to replace your Xbox at that point.
Well, no, see, because buying it, you void all of your rights now. That's Microsoft's terms of service.
Well, no, but the company that made the controller would be required to replace your console.
No, because you agreed to their terms of service at purchase.
No, that's Microsoft. They don't matter anymore.
Yeah, but that's part of Microsoft terms of purchase.
But it does. But
No, you see, the Microsoft enables the third-party developers to say they won't repair it.
yeah, well,
So it's a buy at your own risk.
well, they technically sell those schematics to those companies so that they can make their own shit.
Oh, how hard really is it to build one?
Yeah, but even if they did, it doesn't matter.
They
If
still have that
Microsoft
firmware
doesn't
and
want to
shit.
uphold it, it's kind of like you said, buy at your own risk. If you buy a third-party thing and it fucks your system up, you're fucked.
If it's like, remember Windows Vista tested and shit like that. Remember all that stuff from when that released? It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be Xbox One certified controllers.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
Xbox.
And it'll
yeah.
be third-party stuff, but only select ones. It'll be the fucking expensive ones that are shitty.
It'll be like there will be no advantage to buying another a controller from a different company. They'll cost about the same.
Yeah, no more Mad Cats at half price and all that shit.
All right, now I've got one. This is right on the cusp of being believable, but this is how it works in some private companies. Like if you buy their server, you buy a license with that server that allows you to use like the full server, or you only use half of it. I suspect, I seriously doubt they would do this because it'd be like the biggest douchebag move ever. But I suspect there will be a limit to the amount of hardware you actually use on the Xbox. Like you have to buy the Xbox, and then you have to buy a license that partitions some of what you bought. Like if you buy the basic license, you have 3 gigs and 4 of the 8 cores. If you buy the gold, you get the full 5 with the 3 gigs for support for the system and everything, and the full 8 cores. Like so, if you buy the basic Xbox,
You can pretty much only fucking play Angry Birds.
basically, yeah,
Or it
like
could be subscription based. Like if you want to get Xbox Live Silver, it's of that. But if you upgrade to the paid Xbox Live service or even the Platinum or whatever the fuck they come up with, you'll get more. Or
Actually, that leads to another point. Now, this was just rumor that I heard, but I had been told that Microsoft may be thinking about when they release it, instead of having it $500, $600, $700, sell the system for $100, $200, or $300, but you have to pay $15 to $20 every month for a subscription fee. What they're doing is they're selling you the Xbox Live, and if you don't pay it every month, they lock your system out. and it's a contract for 2 years, like a fucking cell phone. They'll sell the hardware cheaper and get you on selling you the service every month.
I could see that. I could see that because the amount of bad press going on right now about the only way they're really going to sell a whole bunch is if they make it cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's basically free.
Wait, no, because I actually read this and I posted it on Facebook that even with all the horrible press, Xbox pre-orders are the highest in company history.
Yep.
For Xbox One.
I hate 12-year-olds.
A lot of people aren't as well informed as.
It's not even
So-
about being well informed.
I want the new Call of Duty. It has a dog in it.
I've only
No.
seen it on Xbox. It's not coming out for anything else.
The fish move out of the way, guys. Come on.
Okay, and you know right off the bat, off topic again, but when I saw the dog, you know towards the end of the game,
It's
the dog's
going
gonna
to die.
get
Of
shot.
course.
And it's the guy's either gonna have to shoot the dog or the dog's gonna save the guy and get killed in the process. The dog will not make it through the game.
Nope.
It's like Milo and me or Marley and me or something. The dog will not make it. That's
may
a
not
given.
make it through the first part of the game.
you
You might get the opening cutscene with the dog, and the dog saves your fucking life. So the whole game is about you avenging the dog's death.
Like the dog. No, it'll be even worse. The opening cutscene will be like the first couple of seconds. The dog will just be running through a fucking minefield. And the explosion will be shaped like a huge middle finger. Like fuck you. We know you only bought it for the fucking dog.
Xbox One.
Xbox One.
Push more of the Windows 8 shit on us through the Xbox.
Oh,
So it'll look like the Windows 8 interface.
They will what are they calling that? That big fucking wall of Windows.
Oh, the start things.
This the thing,
It's
which
called
I
something. It's,
I having used Windows 8 for a while now and doing the editing thing, I actually kind of like the layout. It does have some problems, but I actually do kind of like the layout of it. It looks pretty cool. I mean,
not the start menu though.
the start menu's okay.
Okay.
It's not too intrusive. I mean, you can go into the options and tell it to stop popping up every time the damn mouse is in the corner. I can see where someone would get really pissed off by it, but as far as software compatibility, maybe I'm like the exception, but I'm having little to none of the reported cases of hardware incompatibility.
I was on the
software.
opposite end of that. I had no end, and another guy I know also no end of like. There is no end to the amount of incompatibility.
I have not experienced
I
that.
think it's a hardware thing, and it's just not compatible with a lot of hardware, and it doesn't run well, play well, because none of this shit's Windows 8 certified.
Well, maybe I got the Pro version, and that's
yeah,
something.
some bullshit.
But
Oh, God, there's gonna be a Microsoft Xbox One Pro version.
oh yeah, there'll be a Pro version that comes out, and
It'll come with 2 controllers.
it'll come out with 10 gigs. Wow, 10 gigs? And 10 gigs.
Oh, and 4.1 trillion fuck you units.
It'll have 10 gigs. And then as a rider, like the tiny chicken shit legal print underneath it, 6 gigs allocated towards game. The rest of it will be TV and video and
Well, you gotta have Skype running in the background constantly.
because you need to tell people what you're doing. Oh, and you'll be able to use the Xbox to link up directly to your Twitter, Google, and YouTube accounts and your Google Plus page.
And
And it will transcribe your conversations for you so that you can
automatically
post
send
them.
out all the updates of every achievement you're on, just like the PlayStation does now.
Yeah, and it'll link up with your Google smartphone and your Google glasses to create a whole new Google universe around you.
Yeah.
It'll be you, all your information, everything that you do, all the movements you make, what you say, when you go to the bathroom, where you are, at every given moment will be tracked, and you'll be able to create a whole map of your life. And if you ever look at it, you'll feel really depressed.
And no Oculus Rift support ever.
Nice. Okay, back to hardware. Actually, this will be software issues. I suspect that no matter how secure the Xbox, the people say it is, I bet there is a very, very obvious security hole.
It's a,
It
they call those back doors.
like a big, like an enormous backdoor in the system that's so obvious that when it goes on, hackers across the world will be given like unlimited access to all your banking information.
So,
Anything you told it, they'll just be able to take because of some ludicrously simple, like,
They're using A12B encryption and lubricating the back door for you.
so you're saying that the Xbox One has a gaping back door?
I would say that the Xbox One probably has a prolapse backdoor. Probably has.
That's.
Can we see the video there?
Tim, it's your turn then.
I'm pretty sure that an existing feature will suck so like pretty sufficiently, and they're not gonna be like, yeah, this sucks. Sorry, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's the way to deal with it. But they're gonna sell us a fix / upgrade to like improve it. like if the Wi-Fi sucks, they'll be like, yeah, buy the new Xbox One antenna.
Shit, it'll have a fucking antenna.
A booster, yeah, I can see that.
The antenna will look like one of those old TV things.
Yeah.
They come up with the not like the rabbit ears, like the thing that looks like a bunch of sticks coming.
Oh, you mean
out
the
of
one
it.
that actually goes on house?
Yeah, it'll look like that. That'll be the new Xbox Wi-Fi upgrade antenna.
You pick up Wi-Fi from space.
No, you don't understand. This thing gets a signal from a satellite and converts it into an image.
Yeah. That's new technology right there.
Your turn.
Oh fuck! You lost me at Ron White.
That was. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
I suspect there will be a monumental fuck up with the new controllers. First of all, I believe the battery life is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of like 14 minutes, 2 weeks after you charge it the first time.
Like a bad battery design or something.
Yeah, just terrible battery design. Yeah, it's good for the first few charges, but 2 weeks out, the batteries just stop charging altogether. Or, and this is my personal favorite, those new force feedback triggers are gonna fucking malfunction so badly you can't even pull the triggers because there's too much force against it.
Speaking of the controllers, does the design look fucked up to you? I mean,
It's a little bit more
it
spread
looks
out.
like. No, actually, it looks the way it curves down. It feels like my hand's gonna cramp trying to play the fucking controller.
I'm not.
I'm gonna reserve that until I've actually handled
I'll reserve that one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It looked from just the picture. It looks like it might be uncomfortable.
Well, okay. I think that's up to an individual person because to me this is uncomfortable. But that's just because I'm so used to keyboards. I don't like my hands. I mean, I'll get used
His
to it.
hands
after a
do
while.
this, whenever he's just standing around, he just sits there like this. This is his idle pose.
That is not my idle pose. This is not my idle pose, damn it.
Go back and watch his videos. You'll catch him. Anytime he's pointing, he's doing this.
That's not what I do. Okay, I guess it's my turn now. Alright, this is another system / hardware thing. I suspect that the hard drives that they ship with, will have a malfunctioning motor. I mean, that's pretty standard fare on some releases of hardware, but I suspect it'll have a malfunctioning motor, and within a week or 2 weeks of use, those things will break. Like you'll start getting the sound coming out of them. I suspect that'll be an early hardware issue.
I'm inclined to agree with you there.
I mean, although that's not really saying a whole lot bad about the system because that is kind of standard fare for a lot of things that come out that have physical hard drives. Okay, well let me think of something a little worse then. And while I'm thinking of that,
Speaking of physical, how about the metaphysical hard drive of the cloud? I suspect within the first 30 days there will be a major fuck up where the cloud collapses. The entire thing goes down.
what about this? What if they've, and this could play into what you're saying, what if they've drastically underestimated the amount of data that'll come in through the cloud? And it'll just fuck up the cloud. 2 or 3 days after launch, so much will be going on in the cloud, it destroys itself.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the first day, but within the first 30 days, a catastrophic failure of the cloud due to their underestimating the amount of data it's going to take.
I'm going to keep a tally of how many of these predictions actually come true. I mean, I mean, at least one or two of them are bound to.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, law of statistics says that.
This is Murphy's Law and stuff. Tim,
I think that what Jeff said about the controller, about the force feedback, I think it'd be the opposite. I think the force feedback will fail completely, and because you'll be it's basically a motor or a clamp, and you're gonna wear it out very quickly, especially if you have stronger fingers.
You're gonna have the COD fans. Fuck! Another controller set!
and the gun will just be stuck shooting at everything all the time.
There'll be something wrong with it.
Click middle of cutscene. Click. Ding, 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 ding.
Sean! Sean!
Sean!
Ah!
I suspect, and this is a huge problem with all consoles, they won't be able to withstand a Bowie knife through the case.
Yeah, like
Why can I not stab my consoles viciously and have them work?
when I'm trying to pretend to sacrifice my console to the gods, I want it to be able to handle that multiple times.
I mean, on more than one occasion, I've been sacrificing a goat so that my new game would work online, and I slipped.
Per Microsoft's new policy, right?
Well, no, that's an old policy. It's kind of a disused one.
Okay, I got one. It'll turn out. Actually, it's your turn, isn't it?
Okay,
Hey, go for it.
That's alright.
Okay, I suspect that the hardware, because it says it has 8 gigs, right?
Mhm.
I suspect that unknown to everyone except maybe Microsoft and the manufacturers, it will ship with only 7 usable gigs. Like one of the gigs, one of the things that runs the memory will fail, and no one will know. It'll just be you'll be running it, and then a news story will come out a year from then that'll say, yeah, the Xbox only has 7 gigs, as it turns out, damn it!
I turned the volume off.
Who's calling you?
My wife.
I'll cut that part out.
No, leave it in.
Show 'em- leave the shame.
Leave the shame.
She's on a business trip.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sacrificing a goat.
Anyway, I suspect there will be some kind of. Hey, he's got a life. We don't have lives. He actually has
This is
a life.
what we do.
Yeah, but this is what I do. I mean, you guys.
We don't really do this.
Yeah.
He does all the work.
I talk like there's a camera in front of me all the time.
But I suspect it'll come out that 1 or 2 gigs in the 8 gig setup never actually worked to start with.
Either that, or it's filled with some software that makes no sense.
Like just spaghetti code is actually.
And just allocation software that takes up a full fucking gig.
That's pretty standard, especially in solid state drives, is that you buy a hard drive and there's some fucking software within the firmware of the drive that's like redundancy and bullshit like that. So that's where you lose gigs. And it'll be some dumb shit like that in the Xbox too, because you don't need it.
Or it's gonna ship with 750 gig hard drive, but 400 of that is filled with OS and subsystems.
That's ridiculous.
like shit like Windows Explorer.
Preloaded Skype
and
Netflix.
Preloaded.
It comes preloaded with the entire Microsoft suite because they just didn't want to bother to erase it.
Free GoDaddy
But it's
search
locked.
bar.
free NFL, just like NFL, like 100 gigs worth of NFL highlights.
Mandatory IE8 can't be deleted, can't be upgraded.
Well, there'll be a browser in this one at least.
Yeah,
There's a
there's-
browser in this one.
I know. Well,
There's
initial release.
the browser in the Xbox One is Internet Explorer,
Yeah, of course.
and that'll be one. They won't let you get any other. Like there will be no other
I see
browser.
you're trying to update to Chrome. I can't let you do that, Lisa.
You know, the Kinect does kind of look like hell. Like, at least the.
If I get one, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna get a red LED and put it right there.
I wonder if that's intentional, or that has to be intentional, for it to look almost exactly like it. But anyway, whose turn was it again? It was.
I think we've foregone the turn system at this point.
Okay, you had one about the cases, about manufacturers.
Yeah, I just expect that the cases are going to be such poor quality that when it ships, there's just going to be a virulent outbreak of destruction in the brand new models in the case. And they're going to not replace them.
No, you had said something about them shipping like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I also expect there to be at least 3 cases where someone that's pre-ordered the Xbox and had it shipped directly to their home is going to open it up to find that it's a non-working display model.
It'll be like an empty case with ports that don't actually go anywhere. They're just
Yeah.
there.
Well, those would be holes where the ports should be.
It's like those display cell phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like the screen. The only thing on there is the screen, and then there's a
It's
sticker.
just going to have a
on it.
green LED that lights up when you plug it in.
Yep.
I could see that. I could see them accidentally do that.
I can see them doing it on purpose and claiming.
How about the exact same soldering problem with the first one happens in this one too?
Where it broke loose?
No, the soldering was crappy and it cracks. And, yeah, it breaks loose. It cracks and shit.
I can see that.
Yeah, that happened in the last one. They'll probably have, I mean, it's possible that they make the same awful mistake again, except this time you know red ring.
Oh,
And nobody will know what the fuck is wrong for about 2 months.
I got one. And this is on like the far end of believability, but it is actually kind of believable. What if one of their manufacturing sites, like in another country, they accidentally have like an infestation of some kind of ant, and then when the Xbox,
Silicon eating ants.
yeah, the raspberry ants. And then when the Xbox ships, it'll ship with this horribly invasive species within it that'll come out of the fucking egg. You'll open it up, you put it on, and then ants will just start coming out.
Damn you, Malaysia!
The ants will just start pouring out of all the ports.
It won't even be just the Xbox then, but
They're
everything
coming
in
out
your
of the
house.
holes! They're coming out of the goddamn holes!
Everything in your house will now be empty shells.
I mean, like the ants, or maybe some kind of spider,
Oh god.
like some
It's
kind
gonna
of.
ship with like fucking parrot-eating spiders in
If there-
South America.
If there's at least 2 or 3 cases like that, some sales will go down seriously.
There's like a tarantula inside the fucking thing, and like they
I
open.
opened my disc tray and a leg popped out!
Yeah, like it'll just like come out. It'll be like trying to get out.
Well, there's like a web on it when it comes out.
Jesus. Oh man, we've just made like an arachnophobe not buy the fucking Xbox. We've dropped it down by one sale because someone is thinking like,
PS4, however, comes pre-packed with pesticides.
yeah, PS4 comes with a fucking pesticide, or
The packing nuts are anti-infestation.
or maybe there'll be like an accident in manufacturing and someone will get a finger.
It just comes out, there's a hand doing this!
No, I mean like their Xbox will be fine, and then a couple of days go by, and it starts smelling really funny. Like it smells bad. Like there's a rotten hot dog inside of it.
There's this
And-
little rotten thing.
And there's like a finger. Like they open up the case, and there's like this finger, like on the hard drive or on the motherboard, and it's all rotten and
Weird thing
gross.
is, it's had data written to it.
It's not a functioning bio hard drive.
What about what's another one? What's another one? Come on.
It
Someone
comes pre-packaged with a shitty game.
well, that's a given. It'll come up with the new version of MindJack. No, they're not gonna make that. That company went under.
The Kinect enhancements. Like there'll either be a new Kinect that's even better, or there'll be like add-ons to it, like extra cameras and more microphones. Yeah.
I bet there's going to be a serious depth reading problem with the new Kinect.
No,
It can only read at like 10 meters.
You have to think that's how they're making all their money with all the information and shit. They actually tried with that.
Yeah, but still.
But the games don't really require it, so it's like they don't. It's not really.
Okay. This goes back to something that Ian said about the ads. What if the Kinect is programmed to be able to read and interpret shit in your home? Like if you're sitting on a lazy boy, it'll be able to tell that's a lazy boy, and ads will start coming up for lazy boy.
Oh, like
You're playing COD, all of a sudden there's a fucking Lazy Boy advertisement for the new 2014 Couch Assassin 4.0.
That's it. Ads in games.
Honestly, if they're not obtrusive, I'm all right with it.
Like if there are posters in the game that are programmed
I'm
to
okay
like
with
load
that.
up with ads.
Yep.
But what if it comes up like a box, like on YouTube?
Like an ad.
Like it pops up on the bottom.
like
it
a little
covers
sound.
like a.
Fuck that!
It covers a third of the screen. The ad comes up as like, "Would you like McDonald's?"
I can't see! I can't see!
I don't know what my ammo is.
I'm fucking crashing!
Or it pops up in the middle of your reticle, like it comes from the side. It's like, yeah, and it's like one of those videos.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! You're
And
dead!
it comes up with like the Disney video, like da da da. Come and tell your kids that while you're playing the game, the thing will come up.
You're playing Battlefield 4, and a SpongeBob advertisement pops up. Patrick screaming, "SpongeBob! SpongeBob! SpongeBob!"
It'll be like those TV ads that come out like on the bottom of the screen that's animated. So like Patrick will come running across the
I
screen
think
bottom.
it'd be fucking hilarious. You just have Patrick pop up. And just sink back down.
Well, they'll be like running around in the game.
Oh,
Like you can't shoot them or do anything with them, but they're just like little holograms flying around for ads and shit.
or maybe for like other games that come out, like you're playing Halo 5, and all of a sudden the advertisement for Halo 6 comes out, and it's like Master Chief just pops up at the corner of your screen, and you turn to shoot, and it will move with you.
Hey, what's up? I'm Master Chief. My new game's coming out. This time, we're doing it Jersey style.
Try wielding. What about this? What about a little pop-up ad that's kind of like the IMDb ad or the eBay thing, where it comes up, oh, I see you're playing Gears of War 4. Would you like to buy these games that are related? And it just comes up with a side list that scrolls.
Ad closed. Ding. Ad closed. Ding. Would you like to try AdBlock Plus? It's only $29.99.
A media remote.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
but that's
just in case you got a mute player out there who can't work the controller.
Yeah. Or a microphone, or the ones who are the soft talkers.
Oh, okay. A really bad split screen option.
Oh.
Where the game
Diagonal.
No,
Diagonal split screen.
a diagonal.
Or like a star shape.
No, I mean like the screen will split off, and while you're playing the game, you can have someone else in the room with another remote going, I want to watch Game of Thrones.
Picture Xbox.
Yeah. Like it's like on the side, it'll be an episode of a TV show while you play.
Honestly, I'd be okay with
That would be a good idea, actually, if they did that. I don't know
That's-
why.
You're playing Call of Duty Ghosts and watching SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Die!
The more I think about it, the more that does seem really realistic and probably not such a terrible idea.
Yeah. No, that's something the TV already does.
How could we make it a shitty idea? Like let's
There's no
Microsoft
audio
it up.
balancing.
Yeah. Okay. There's no way to control the audio, so the program is either so low you can't hear it, or so loud
you can't hear shit.
you can't hear anything from the game.
Yep.
Or maybe like you can only switch back and forth between them, and you can't actually have them up at the same time. But you can like hear the other one all the time, but you can't see it. Which would be pretty shit, or not even that maybe. Maybe we just like, you can switch between all these different windows, so you can never bring them up at the same time. Which would be pretty horrible, considering that they could probably make it where you can see both of them.
Forced gesture control.
Like, wave your hand to continue. Fuck, I want to hit the A button!
You die. I quit.
No, but in process of waving your hand, it misinterprets it as some like turning
orders
off
pizza.
console. Turning off console.
Or like,
Fuck. You said you wanted pepperoni pizza?
I'm like, yes, new score! Turn off Xbox, no! Yes? Oh god.
What if the wireless signal from the wireless
Oh,
the
God.
thing screws
Interferes with pacemakers.
No, it interferes with any kind of wireless mouse you have. So like you'll be working on the Xbox and then you'll realize the mouse on your computer has been opening random fucking things in the back.
Downloading porn, downloading viruses,
Or the
uploading
wireless,
credit card information.
or the wireless the controllers interfere with the Wi-Fi on the Xbox with some.
Yeah.
They're both running on 2.4 hertz.
And the and so you'll be doing something, and then it'll come up with say signal unusable for both of them.
Freaking system.
It's like you haven't been on in 24 hours, but I have. I've been using the controller. Fuck.
We see you've been having issues with your Wi-Fi. Buy the new official Xbox wired controller and have all the benefits of wireless gaming without the troubles of Wi-Fi interference.
The new wireless called Wired.
Oh, local clouds. Local clouds. Okay, what about this? A local cloud where Xboxes that are on but not being used
Oh God.
will assist in the background running of people's games.
Peer-to-peer cloud shit, basically.
Yeah. So if you have friends and their shit's on but they're not using it, all of a sudden their memory goes down to a gig, and you're using their Xbox.
And it'll actually store like random fucking data from everyone.
Yeah.
In one partition of the fucking drive.
And it should become such an enormous cache, and there's no option to delete it.
Yeah, and it just fills up the hard drive. Like within months, you have like hundreds of gigs of just random ass note files and pictures and videos from the games they saved.
Require even more internet usage.
Yeah.
Drain your connection further. You randomly start lagging just because you're fucking peer-to-peer sharing some bullshit you have. And avatars.
Oh, and to peer-to-peer, right? If they're doing that, it'll screw up your friends list. Because it'll start assuming that random ass people that it's been doing the peer-to-peer stuff with are your friends, and their names will somehow get into your list, and then they'll start playing your games.
Oh my god.
Or it'll officially say that you sent a game out. Like all of a sudden your disc won't work because you sent that to a friend, but really it was just some data that got sent off somewhere.
Okay, what about this? The ability to remotely deauthorize your console.
Oh shit. That's a huge accident waiting to happen.
I think that
And that is very realistic.
Remotely.
Log into the Xbox. Log into the Xbox1.com, and you can remotely deauthorize games so that you don't have to wait for the 24-hour period to end.
I think that there will be an enormous fuck up with the whatever system they put in for used games, and so people are going to start losing games or not being able to play games. And even if they follow the shitty system they have in place, it's not going to work. Like the transfer's gonna be fucked up, or you're like it's not gonna accept your payments, or it's gonna charge you multiple times, or it's gonna send it to the wrong person, or it's just not gonna fucking work. It won't. There'll be some retarded, like it won't ever deauthorize, and or they have to confirm it in some bullshit way, and it'd be like this just a broken system.
And that'll come shortly before the cloud collapses.
Yeah.
The cloud will become overloaded with extraneous data.
I remember the days before the collapse, when games ran the way they were supposed to.
Oh, games are gonna lag. That's another thing. Games are gonna lag. I suspect games will lag.
Single-player games with no internet connectivity will fucking lag.
And as the system waits, because the system will have a problem where it doesn't know if it's connected or not sometimes, so it'll assume that it's connected. So as you play the game, the system will start to lag because data that it's waiting for on the cloud, because it doesn't know it's disconnected, it just keeps sending
One
data.
thing I'm really expecting, and that was looking directly at their pre-rendered video from their press event,
Yeah.
a really obtrusive UI. A just wildly obtrusive and invasive game system UI.
Where if you hit the joystick a certain way, it just brings up the menu.
Like, so you move your hand, all of a sudden the aspect ratio shifts, it's letterbox now, you're
Yeah.
live recording.
Yeah, like you stretch and all of a sudden it zooms the picture in, and now you can't see anything. It's like 4 or 5 pixels just there, and I'm like,
Blue, green, red floor. Floor is a color now.
or you move your hands accidentally and it shrinks it, or it brings the menu up, or it starts playing Netflix.
Oh god, the gesture's gonna be awful.
Or you turn your head and it assumes you're not playing the game anymore, so it just shuts off. Like you turn and like no eye contact, Xbox off. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Order that.
What the
The
fuck?
fuck? Where's the game? Game.
I was in the middle of a boss fight!
Xbox on. It comes up and it's like you fucking suck. Like the
Even
loser.
worse. Even worse. It doesn't read eye contact for people with glasses.
It's like it doesn't see it.
For some reason, it's broadcasting in reflective IR beams.
No, it'll hit the glasses and it will assume that there's something off about the Kinect's
It'll assume that
calibration.
you're recording with a camera. You're pirating.
No, it'll assume that there's something off with the calibrations, and the Kinect will automatically disengage, and a little message will pop up saying Kinect unusable. Must get it recalibrated because you're wearing glasses or
Yeah.
you're wearing a hat. It'll assume the Kinect's fucking up his head, so it must be off. So it just shuts off your Xbox, and it says send the fucking thing in to get fixed.
Or like what you just said about the camera. If there's a camera in the room, and it even sees a camera, it'll be like you must remove. You're like, please remove all recording devices, because it's to stop you from pirating their
Due
materials.
to our anti-piracy clauses, recording devices are no longer allowed in the room. Please remove Kinect.
Please remove Kinect. Please remove Kinect.
People are gonna be buying the they're just gonna be printing pictures and putting them in front of the Kinect of like just a guy standing
Yeah,
there.
just printing a blank picture of a room and having a guy just standing there like this.
This has the potential for
You
so
haven't
many.
moved in 4 days. Would you like us to notify the police?
What if someone hangs himself in front of the fucking Kinect?
And then
Live streams it on fucking
Yeah,
Call of Duty Elite.
like there'll be a little option to come up and look at people, and then all of a sudden this picture of this hound, this dead person.
Okay, we need to stop here. It's just gonna get worse.
Yeah, this is gonna get worse.
We're done.
We're done.